Going live, going live, going live, going live, going live, going live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children that are this tall to ride, not this tall, this tall, right around here. What's going on? It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys One Punch Man. So mistitled, also known as its true translated title, The Garo Show. The Garo Show. Chapter 158. Now, there's a reason this stream is so late. There's a goddamn good reason this stream is so late because, didn't actually know the chapter was out. Nope. Did not know. Had no inkling. No clue. For some reason, all I got was Vib saying, I think you'll like this chapter. Now, normally Vib will send me things, or people will send me things when the raws are out, right? Like, they'll be like, oh, this is going to be a chapter. You know, not when it's translated, posting no link and being like, hey, you should react and stuff. I got no notifications on any of the Discords, you know? That was weird. Not that I mind, like, it's not anybody else's job for me to have to go check and stuff, right? It's nobody else's job. I don't pay anybody to check that shit. But it was just kind of funny that I was sitting there, I was just watching TV, just watching, you know, whatever, and then all of a sudden I was like, is the chapter out? And everyone was like, yeah. And I was like, why did no one tell me the chapter was actually out? No one actually said the One Punch Man chapter was out. Otherwise, we would have had this done a long time ago. So, apparently it only dropped today. It's not like it's been a few days, but still, kind of funny. Anyways, so for those of you who don't know, we now have the new layout. Doesn't it look pretty? And we also have the little live stream button. And we also have this key little feature, which we are going to start right now. Boom, baby. 10-minute runoff time. 10-minute runoff time countdown for until we get to the chapter. Because that was something brought up many times, mostly by Vib, saying that people don't understand that I'm not reacting to the chapter right away. When I first start the stream, I like to, you know, give it about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, let everybody jump in who's going to jump in, and then get into the chapter, right? I don't just hit, okay, go live, boom, let's go, and start reading the chapter. Nobody's even gotten their feet wet yet. It's sort of like turning on the water before you get in the shower and wondering what, you know, like, sort of like, the water's already hot, you know what I mean? So, one of those things. Anyways, so yeah, so 10-minute runoff time. And we're going to enjoy the chapter. It is a little late, unfortunately. And I really want to get caught up on the Book of Boba Fett. I'm in the middle of episode 5. I finally figured out my Disney Plus situation. So I've been binging the Book of Boba Fett, which I don't understand. I think people just want the clickbait and the titles. The Book of Boba Fett so far, I'm halfway through chapter 4 to episode 4, episode 5. Something like that. So no spoilers. But holy shit, Book of Boba Fett's amazing. Why does it, like, Mandalorian was amazing too, don't get me wrong. Probably like it more. But there is zero wrong with the Book of Boba Fett. And I mean, like, zero. Okay, I understand people not liking the speeder bikes. I get it. They don't like the idea of people spray painting their bikes. Which is ridiculous, because look at, like, the Naboo fighters, which are bright yellow and shit. It's not like we've never had... Like, all starships are not gray in the entirety of Star Wars. So, I understand, I saw some articles there, but I tried to avoid spoilers, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I have seen that stuff. But, yeah, so I was just up there trying to binge the Book of Boba Fett before work tomorrow, because I gotta go up in a fucking crane truck in winter, which sucks, by the way, to fix goddamn stupid lights. And, yeah. So, It's crazy, actually, that I didn't know about this chapter coming out. Like, I knew it was coming out, but the way Vib said it, he said, what did he say exactly? Let's just read it verbatim, because we have our 10-minute runoff time. Let's just read it verbatim. Vib told me today, and this was like about 5 hours ago or so, basically said, you'll like the new Garo Show chapter, Griever. And I got a few emojis, fine said a fun one, and I said, oh, great. And nobody said, like, when are you streaming? Are you doing a reaction? Here's the link, chapter's out. And not even in my Discord. Normally I'll see it in, like, most often in, like, Grim Reaper's Discord, like a little, like an @ or something like that. Not for me, but just being a part of that role or whatever. And I got nothing. The only way I found this out is because I saw that Grimm just uploaded his reaction. I was like, is the chapter even out? You know what I mean? So, like, I did not take I will like the new chapter because Viv, of course, works on Raws. He's one of the translators. He works on it. So, you know, it was like, what's going on? You know what I mean? But, anyways, so let's jump in here. We have Vol August, which I just call August now. I remember. I just call, Augusta. I just say August. It makes it easier because I'm a dumb British English speaker. Oh, hey. Says, hey, Griever, I finally caught a live reaction. Yes, you've been here before, though. You've been here before. But I'm glad you caught this one. Skin said, I have arrived. Hi, Skin. Skin said, I was very busy today, so I didn't have a chance to read the chapter yet. Oh, that's cool. Skin said, about to read it now, actually. Awesome. August or Augustia. Vol says, that's a nice change for your setup. I'm glad you enjoy it. Also says, yeah, this chapter might surprise you, hopefully in a good way. Which we'll get into. We still have 6 minutes, so once I get caught up with the chat, I'm going to go out on a limb and bitch about webcomic fans. I'm being hypocritical when I do it, but we'll get to that. Skin said, Book of Boba Fett is so good. Indeed it is. AJ's in here said, my boy Grieves. Yeah, I'm here. And I saw a little comment, I'm defending the Book of Boba Fett. Of course I'm defending the Book of Boba Fett. That shit raw. That shit's fantastic. August says, the Book of Boba Fett is quite a wild ride, especially the finale. Haven't seen it yet. Really loved how they expanded on the Tusken Raiders. Yes, indeed. I did like that because that has been, this is the way, right? And when it comes to the Tusken Raiders, they've always been alienated. But Knights of the Old Republic sort of did it first to show that they weren't so inhumane. They were the first ones to do it, and then ever since, it's been like, we've been waiting to be like, okay, come on, like, how bad, are the Tuskens just pissed off because everyone else is on their land, you know? So, yeah, I like how they expanded them too, I agree. Aegis said, it had some good, some bad. I haven't really seen bad yet. I mean, yeah, having basically a biker group of punks with droid thingies on them and stuff, and these bright colored bikes was a little, like, that's pushing the envelope of what Star Wars is all about sort of idea. So I get why people didn't like that too much. I wasn't the hugest fan, but I don't think it broke the story or the episode for me. So Boba's been Boba the whole time. I love his reaction to everything. The idea of taking over Jabba's spot is not so easy, and stuff like that. So everything's been good for me so far. It wasn't nearly as good as The Mandalorian. No, it's not. But it's still solid. And comparing one show to the other just because it's in the same universe is kind of, you know what I mean? Iffy. But can't put it down only for that comparison. Good on you. Good on you for acknowledging that. MC Dude is in here and said Viv didn't work on the chapter this week. Felt sick apparently. Oh, well, maybe that's the reason then. Well, I hope Viv feels better. I didn't know that. And hey, MC Dude, how you doing? So, we have 3 minutes and 37 seconds left before we get into the chapter. So, I'm just going to talk about last week's chapter. Let's keep this a little One Punch Man central. Rather than talking about, I will talk about the Book of Boba Fett. But we are talking right now about One Punch Man, the Garo Show. Let's call it a spade. Here's the thing. I came over under a little bit of heat. I'm too small to have big heat. So a little bit of heat. Over my, how does anybody not like this chapter? This chapter is fucking fantastic. What is wrong with you people? Are you a bunch of webcomic? I think I used the term webcomic losers or something like that. I used a term that people didn't take too kindly to. I either said idiots, losers, webcomic purists. I used a term that somebody didn't like. Anyways. Point of the matter is, I'm not here to apologize for that because go fuck yourself. My channel, my bar, my boat. You don't like it, you can hit the dislike button and you can get out. You don't have to watch my stream. So I'm not apologizing for shit. Because I represent me and my opinions. If you don't like them, tough tits. I'm not here to be politically correct and spare everybody's feelings. Number 2, I still stand by everything I said. Because at the end of the day, and here's my hypocritical thing, is that The reason people didn't like the chapter was only solely or mostly, a big majority, let's use the term majority, was in the webcomic readers group of people. Reading now the manga adaptation. Key word right there, adaptation. And I have done this, and that's why I'm saying it's hypocritical, but there is no fucking reason you are reading a manga. An adaptation. Things are going to change, things are going to be different. And by comparing and complaining that something isn't the same is ridiculous. Is nuts. Not saying I haven't done it. You know, you have book fans of a book, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, take your pick, right? Something popular. And then it gets adapted into a movie. And there's book fans who are like, the movies didn't do this, didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to take a word out of a very popular YouTube channel, because I only have a minute left, CinemaSins. You guys have all heard of CinemaSins, right? There are so many books made into movies. And there are so many movies that are critiqued. CinemaSins even brought this up, and I don't remember it verbatim, but they basically said, look, at the end of the day, and here's where I've been a hypocrite, and I've done this myself, but I'm trying to be better, so I'm trying to teach everybody else to be better. At the end of the day, they are reviewing a movie. There is no reason for them to have prior knowledge of any other material. They went to the cinema to go see a movie. They didn't go and it said part 7 and never saw part 1 through 6. They went to see a movie entitled Fellowship of the Ring, Harry Potter, something like that. And they judged the movie and its progression and storylines and character development and everything based on what's on screen. No SBSs, no book material, no source material, no comic books, no nothing. So at the end of the day, I'm going to take a page out of that book and say that people, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, I'm running out of time here before we start, but, and that's just a little bit verbatim. But at the end of the day, to wrap it all up, I'm just going to say I enjoyed the chapter. If you didn't enjoy the chapter because it wasn't true to the webcomic or some shit, you're reading the manga, get over yourself. All right? So, with that out of the way, we are going to jump right in, and then we will get back to the chat's not that bad, so all right. August said, are you going to watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? Of course. Skid said, I agree, not as good as The Mandalorian, but still great, thank you. AJ said, can't wait to hear those hot takes on the webcomic complainers. Saying this as a webcomic reader myself, I understand them being upset, but this is still a great manga. Exactly. You're reading an adaptation. Book fans going to a movie and complaining about the movie, it's not going to be scene for scene, word for word. Sorry, it's called an adaptation for a reason. Look up the dictionary definition of adaptation. That's all I can say. AJ also says, Griever's 1 million sub goal will read webcomic. There you go. That'll be my 1 million sub goal. AJ also said, yeah, change is inevitable in media adaptation. They have to realize this as well. It's still the same writing making these changes. And I don't get why people are complaining, because in my opinion, if they don't have this bromance between Metalbat and Garo, the webcomic's worse than the manga for not having that. You know what I'm saying? So, and August said, I am honestly surprised many people are pissed off at this Garo Metalbat team-up. I am a diehard fan of the webcomic, but having to read a story which has 2 separate timelines is just pure go. There you go. Like you have gravy. The manga is simply gravy. It's like anime. Anime is gravy to your manga at the end of the day. AJ said, so they still have a right to be mad, but they also just have to live with it and enjoy it for what it is, which is still really good. I don't think they have a right to be mad because they chose to read it, That's just my take. Like, if you love a book and you're worried about a movie adaptation, just don't go see the fucking movie. But to go see the movie and then be pissed off that it's not the same as the book, you did it to yourself. So it's a little bit of stabbing yourself in the chest. Anyways, we're long past the due date. Let's get underway. We're caught up with the chat. Chapter 158. Too bad. Arrival ain't bad either. Metalbat and Garo on the and we got Mr. Can't Beat Goku riding a wave in the background there. But we got Garo and Metalbat. The bromance is for real. The bromance is here. Let's get underway. Great cover page. So this time Viv is not part of the team because apparently he was under the weather. Sorry to hear that, but let's just go through the names because we always got to appreciate the people that bring us this great content. So translation is by Lucci85 and Grey Words Grey spelt wrong. QC by Grey Words, Grey spelt wrong. Redraws by One Nation 438, Baragaki and Kelpalicious. And cleaning and typeset is done by Ronan. So, shout outs to all those people. Whoa. Wait a minute. Boom. First page, we're opening up with Savage Tornado. And then we got Whirlwind Water Stream, Roaring Aura Sky Ripping Fist. Whoa! You know, we got the JoJo's level just going crazy right now. And back in the day, it was the DBZ fist. They just didn't have the crazy over the top. But yeah, okay, so first page, 2 awesome action panels. Okay. And then boom. Hitting this motherfucker senior citizen centipede like no tomorrow. Just destroying this thing. Absolutely devastating this thing. This thing hasn't done shit. This is a great page. Alright, this is awesome. Alright. Breaking down. Oh, they're cracking the shell away? Wait. So it's like molting, or are they breaking away the Earth's crust that's been on it? It's like now it's the brain matter. That's kind of gross. Now it's fleshy. Ugh, gross. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Metal Bat, no effect. Oh, please don't tell me that's only all Garo. I'm gonna be pissed. Metal Bat, strong as fuck. Don't give me that. No effect. Garo, it just won't stop. Oh, they're both like, wait a minute, what the fuck? It doesn't matter what area I destroy, he'll just charge while regenerating. Wow. The half monster is a nuisance, he thinks this senior citizen centipede. But the one wielding a stick is not an issue. Should I take him hostage? You dissing my boy like that? Listen, had Garo never came into the picture, this would be the Metal Bat show. Okay? And he doesn't get enough love. Don't do that to my boy. No. Metal Bat about to turn up. He's about to do a Jackie Robinson home run. Boom! He's about to pull a Babe Ruth. So next page. The bromance continues. You can't even put a scratch on that thing, meathead bat. I love it. If you don't start putting some work in, I'll kill you. Like, put some work in, you dumb fuck. You know? For people familiar with a lot of the rivalries and stuff, this is basically a Zoro Sanji sort of thing going on right now. You know? But, and I like it. Huh? Want me to smash your brains out, you damn monster? Yeah, okay, I like this. And, should I take him hostage? Senior Citizen Centipede is saying, I guess that fucking wouldn't work. I guess not. So let's see. Gar says, if we don't destroy this thing from head to tail at the same time, we'll never get anywhere. Alright, so Metal Bat says, how many with an S-class level power would you need for that plan? That's true, to hit him all over all at the same time. Jesus. So shit, gotta catch up. Because he's charging. Just, if you're not gonna keep up, just get out of here. Alright, and here's the helicopter. What's wrong? Make it fly higher? The engine is unstable. What? It's coming! Oh no, here it is. And boom, 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 boom. Wait, what's... Shooting out of the... Damn, shooting at it? Damn, too hard. Without my dominant eye, I can't aim properly. Oh, who's this guy? Isn't this the... Yeah, you're gonna hit the heroes who are fighting back. Metal Bat, and who's that one? Okay, so I forget who this dude is, but apparently he's a sniper guy. Not doing much. And then, oh, shit. The tendrils, the tentacruel level, because he definitely, you know, evolved. Grabbed around the helicopter. The army oh shit. And here's Ninja Girl who really needs, there is something bouncing around with, I don't think, I think that's got to be a volume. That's got to be an artistic mess up, because I don't think people have a titty going this way and a titty going like this and pointing that way. Nobody has one. Okay, because Ninja Katana, the weave girl, has a problem with that looks so weird to me. I don't know. Weave girl looking weird. Anyways, so let's see. It got us. Oh shit. All right, so everyone's terrified. It's okay, calm down. And Metal Bat trying to rush up and catch up. Shit. And Garo's thinking, the brat. Okay, and here comes Senior Citizen Centipede in a great, look at that. Okay, that's a beautiful shot. The detail right there, that's some beautiful art. That's nice. Cuckoo, what's the matter? Are you done jumping around already? You fleas. You insignificant little worms. Alright, so we see the size comparison of this thing, and that's a nice shot. Okay. So we see everyone terrified, we see asshole kid, and then we see real cool kid. And cool kid's looking down and going, Uncle? Oh, hell yeah. Centipede? Oh. Grand March. Gonna punch with all his arms at once. Up against one side for Metal Bat and the other side for Garo. And whoa! This shot looks so cool. This shot looks amazing. Page 13 looks fucking awesome. That looks cool. Yeah, that looks like some good shit. That's some good shit. We'll quickly just jump back and check the chat really quick, and then we'll jump right back into the chapter and see what people are saying. Assuming anybody's still here, if they weren't butthurt about my calling it the webcomic people for a second stream in a row, because guess what? I'm 31 years old. I don't give a fuck what the internet people say. Crazy. Nuts, isn't it? It's crazy to not judge my self-worth and change my opinion based on a bunch of strangers I've never met on the internet. It's craziness. Maybe I'm just doing this YouTube thing wrong. But let's go. So, Skin said, but as I said last time, I think the goofiness honestly works. I think so too. AJ said, fun fact, the webcomic is only updated once a year or so. Is this still going on? I didn't know. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to the webcomic, so I don't know. In groups of maybe 4 chapters at a time. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Sun Eater Grom said, the Garo show continues. Indeed, it does. And August says, I am honestly surprised you haven't renamed your title to The Garo Show. Well, I do want those clicks. I am a little bit of a weeby little bitch. And even though I don't promote clickbait, I do like people to, like, watch the video. You know what I mean? If I called something The Garo Show all the time, I'd like to get away with that. Like, the playlist is called The Garo Show. But I'd love to be able to get away with that. If I had enough subscribers, I wouldn't give a shit, and I would rename it The Garo Show. But if I did that, most of the walk-ins, as you could call them, to view the stream, wouldn't know what the fuck I was doing. So, August says, Murata's master of environmental damage, fluidity, and scale, among many other things. He definitely is very, very talented. Very talented. AJ said, yeah, webcomic is still going on. It's about 4 or so small arcs ahead inside of one big arc. Wow, that's crazy. Skin said, I mean, this is basically The Garo Show. It is The Garo Show. I know, right? Anyways, so we can jump right back. Jumping back to the chapter, starting off on page 14 here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. Let's see. Metal Bat is going, fighting spirit! And he's taking a lot of hits. It seems like Garo's taking hits too. Metal Bat just got, the terrain is changing. Uncle! One-shotter. Gearspur? Let's see. I'll be the dominant eye. What? I don't remember how this works. Oh, did this guy turn into... okay. So this guy reaching. Grab Garo. Oh, shit. Ching. He's noticing something. And there we go. Ha! Awesome. I can see. Please focus. Okay, so now he's going to try to take a shot. Die. He's going to eat Garo. And boom, 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 shot right at the head. I hit it, but why? But it didn't seem to do any damage because, like, are these like A-class guys? Like, I recognize them, I just forget their powers. That's all. I hit it. Rug. Oh, it distracted him long enough so Garo could go beast mode. And boom, dodged, and it's literally, or I think that's just the translators having fun because right now it's. He just going ape shit on Senior Citizen Centipede. And there's our Olympic best girl going, we did it. Okay, and crushing them because she's, Olympic. So it distracted long enough so that Garo could get a smack. I don't know why they're celebrating so quickly. I don't exactly see the head lopped off or anything yet. So let's see. Oh, we have Mr. Tactician saying, how was that, Sitch? I was right all along, wasn't I? Let's see. Who the hell's that hero there? He's way too strong. I know him. Oh, the kid knows it, yeah. Still have to cover, click. See, this is what I was talking about. Calm down. What, what, did it broke? Anyway, I don't get it. Alright. So let's see. Let go. Okay, Garo just smacking bitches for days. And trying to free the helicopter. In comes Senior Citizen. Out of the way. Garo, what? Oh, everyone thought Metal Bat was the weak link here. Spiral of overwhelming victory. Do you know what happens when you swing with two hands? Wham, baby! Boom, 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 boom. He cut him. He cut this thing. They have been beating. Garo Monsterfied has been wailing on this thing with his new developed fist. Did a JoJo shit and did not break this thing. And Metal Bat comes in and I'm slicing it with a blunt weapon. Metal Bat. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this pen. Best double spread. Best one right here. Fan-fucking-tastic. Best page of the chapter. Easy. Easy. Because Garo just got the fuck out of the way and slice and dice with a blunt object. Against this fucking super centipede Senior Citizen version. That is beautiful. That is amazing. That is, yeah. Anybody saying that Metal Bat was just tagging along for the ride, for comedic relief, wasn't pulling his weight. I heard that one. I heard Metal Bat's just there for the comedic relief, so that people see Garo in a different light, and blah blah blah. Who drew first blood? Who drew it? This guy. Weak link my fucking ass. People just don't like Metal Bat. People don't want to see just a regular dude with a fucking bat succeed for some reason. No idea why. Go on. Oh, yeah. Cut those tendrils right the fuck off. And Garo's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oops. And grab the helicopter. Metal Bat there like, poof, poof, poof. Look at all that blood. Poof, 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 poof. You sure beat me up as much as you liked. And pumped me up with fighting spirit. He hasn't changed. Garo loves this dude. How can you get stronger after such deep injuries? 'Cause that's his thing, baby. He regrew the tendrils, but whatever. A man. Look at this pen. A man is at his most powerful when he has someone to protect. And there's a Chad. See, this, if we were following characters like this through the entirety of One Punch Man, I would like it so much more. If you got rid of the Tatsumakis, and you got rid of the Saitamas, you know? And you got rid of the fucking Darkshine, which why does, once again, Darkshine, that's like reverse racism or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck that was. But, like, this is hype. This is some great shit right here. Because we're following characters who are actually cool. Who we can actually get behind. We can sink our teeth into. You know? And we can say, yeah, that guy. You know what I mean? Then the metal bat. Garo! There's a huge ass net 500 meters ahead. Oh, Garo's like, oh? Well, then you got the bat. Let's do the pitch. Boom! There goes the goddamn helicopter. Oh, this is greatness. I love how he trusted him right away. Boing! Oh, and it actually worked. That's hilarious. The physics. All right, any power scaler is going to have a field day with that level of physics. That would never fucking happen. Ever in a million years. But I love it. Alright, so Senior Citizen Centipede is clearly pissed off. And here's Metal Bat and Garo. And Garo's just getting started. His eyes are ablaze. He's turned into, it must be close to noontime. Because Metal Bat, hair like Gohan, eyes like Lord Escanor. He is about to be the Bat. And Garo, Super Sentai, Super Sentai. They are ready to go. Let's do this. Next page. Standing toe-to-toe. The two best characters in the goddamn series stand toe-to-toe. And they say, we've got no damn choice but to stop this thing here. I'll handle this. And Garo says, back the hell off. I'll do it. They're going to compete to who can defeat this thing. It's Goku Vegeta. It's the relationship you didn't know you wanted, but goddamn is it satisfying to fucking have. Once again, One Punch Man would have been great. Why haven't we had this relationship until now? I would have been toning this shit for years had I already had this level of camaraderie between two great characters. I don't know, but this shit just makes me happy. There is so far zero flaws with chapter 158. There is zero, and I mean zero flaws. Nothing wrong with the art. Well, okay, Weeb Girl's ninja tits are all over the place. I don't know if she's supposed to be flat-chested and have one tit larger than the other, which apparently every girl has, but it's not really noticeable, so I don't think that's the case. Or if the physics are working like in a weird... they're working like this, throwing the helicopter 500 meters and it being caught by a net and not completely killing everybody on board. Is it one of those things? Are we doing comic strip version of titties? I don't know. So there is a slight issue. Slight. But still. And I'm just joking. Let's see. So, Senior Citizen Centipede, getting his senior's discount in, says, that other insect has been nothing to me from the very start. You think your pathetic team-up can win out against all 6,666 of my legs working in tandem? I get what he did there. And it's Super Drill Spiral Centipede Attack! Woo! Zelda style, let's go. Let's see. Gar says, you got a plan for the regeneration? And Metal Bat says, we just got to smash every inch of its body while dashing. And Gar's like, I figured as much. Neither one of them has a good plan. They're just like, this is literally, you know what this is? This is Dragon Ball Z Abridged right here. This is, if you say, hit it really hard, I am going to hit you really hard, you know? It's like, we could hit it really harder together? I figured out the strategy. We just need to hit it really, really hard. You know? So that's the strategy right now. The strategy is we hit it really hard, really fast, together. That's your plan? That's my plan. Alright, I'm good with it. So let's go. 6,666. What are you trying to do? One up Satan here? Jesus, poor bastard. Leg grand drill. What did I say? What did I say it would be called? What did I say? I said it'd be some crazy pincer drill spiral move. This guy's read some shit. I've seen some shit. And boom, here it comes, and let's go. Whirlwind, water stream, fighting spirits. Let's go. Whoosh. And savage hurricane crossfang dragon slayer fist. Boom, 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 boom. They're attacking a drill. Attacking the motherfucking drill. And they ripped them to shreds. Oh my shit. This coordination. Why can a monster and a hero even do this? Because they're the same. It's Goku, Vegeta. They still... It doesn't matter the styles. It doesn't matter the thing. They are warriors. They have a warrior's honor. They have a warrior's integrity. They got a warrior's spirit. It's not about being a hero, because heroes are trash, as Garo has pointed out, and is correct. And it's not about being a monster, because they're trash, because they want to destroy shit because these two warriors get the integrity, the honor. It's electrifying. It's exciting. It's Garo and Benhobat, bromance for life. Fuck yeah! And Garo and Benhobat, they actually didn't try to coordinate anything. I love it. See, that's humor at its finest. The reason their individual release techniques just happened to form into a combo attack was due to the fact that despite the vast difference in their raw power, the nature of that power was extremely similar. Resonance and amplification. As if Garo was lifting him up, Metalbat's destructive power exhibited an explosive increase. Boom. A mere insect cracked my exoskeleton? Don't get cocky. And because of that resonance, Garo's power too increased. So wait a minute. They're saying, which I'm once again, I love Metalbat, but I'm going to say that he's the Vegeta in this situation. Garo right now is stronger than Metalbat. I'll give him that. I think vast difference in their raw power, that's a little much. I don't think it's vast. Vast implies Metalbat can't damage Garo. Alright? That's that adjective, the difference, yeah, Garo is stronger than Metalbat, but vast? Like, vast is the difference between a child and an adult. That's vast. You know what I mean? This is the difference between a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old, you know? One's technically a teenager still in high school. The other's technically an adult and out of high school. But how different are they really? You know, that's the gap I'm looking at. But that's a translation thing, and that's whatever. But yeah, but it's still saying that both Metalbat and Garo basically multiplied their powers because of themselves. They helped each other. And Metalbat takes a strong hit, and Garo just rips right through the fucking centipede. Boom. Ugh. What? It won't regenerate. Just as I thought. This is your regenerative core, right? Oh, they found the heart. The heart. I noticed earlier, every time you regenerated, there was a certain spot of you that was releasing energy. It looks like something I've seen before, you know. Thinking of Monster King Orochi there. Oh, interesting, interesting. Give. Oh, is he gonna fling it? Go get it! You gotta shoot that thing to the moon! Foam trying to chase it. Damn you, trying to chase it. You better win, you piece of shit. We'll have to take a rain check on our final battle. Alright, Metal Bat is down for the count, but he put in the work. If anybody says that Metal Bat didn't put in the fucking work, go fuck yourself. Metal Bat up here. End of the chapter. Okay, fair enough. It was a long chapter. End of chapter. Sorry about the delay and there was a delay and the different style of typesetting. There were a lot of redraws in this one, and Viv was feeling under the weather. Oh, well, that's too bad. Which once again we already acknowledged. So yeah, well, I mean, goddamn, that was a chapter. That was a great chapter. I think I gave myself 2 brain aneurysms doing all that order thing. But yeah. That was some shit. So let's jump back to the chat and see what people are saying. Let's see. Webcomic is still ongoing. We already read that. I mean, this is basically the Garo. So AJ said plenty of material for the manga to follow up for many years to come. That's good. August said, yeah, the webcomic is still ongoing, but it has been on hiatus since July last year due to Mob Psycho 100 Season 3. Oh, okay. MC Dude said, one-shotter's gun jamming is an issue. Oh, okay, I forget one-shotter. August said, well, the one throwing the heli is Garo, the MC, after all. He has the power of the plot by his side, so it certainly does make sense. Yes, it's true. If you throw an Army-designed helicopter 500 meters in that direction at the speed of sound, and it ends up in a net meant for, like, you know, for catching hockey pucks, it'll tear through one but easily be caught by the second. No crashes, it's fine. It's MC logic. It's great. Cigar said, it would have been really good seeing Garo as a young teen training under Bang and then eventually seeing his turning point. See, I would have been more invested in this story had we just followed Garo the whole time. Had we followed Garo through everything that happened and up till now, I feel like, and with Metal Bat, more conscious, because look at the power dynamic between them. Look at the relationship. It's so much more interesting than anything Saitama has formed with anybody, you know? So why am I following Saitama? And Tatsumaki, same deal. Zero chemistry in any of her relationships. Why am I following it? Like, I am much more invested in following Garo because Garo forms really good... Actually, you could argue one of Saitama's best relationships is with Garo. You know? Or potentially will be. So, like, I just feel like the majority of the manga followed the wrong characters. You know? Like, they pick characters. A lot of people like them, but they ain't my cup of tea. They're one-dimensional. They're two-dimensional at best. I'll give you 2D at best. And even if you could argue they're 3D, they are bottom of the barrel 3D. They just scrape into that category. You know what I mean? Like someone who barely passes math, like gets like an E minus or a D minus or whatever, and it's like, I still pass math. I'm good at math. It's like, no, you're not. You got a D minus in high school. You had barely fucking squeaked by with a 51% just to pass math. You don't know half the shit you're talking about. You know what I mean? I feel like it's one of those. Skin said, I would like to see a younger Garo. I would too. Cigar said, back-to-back good chapters. I think so. I think the last chapter got too much flack from webcomic purists, and I think that this chapter is probably going to get the same, unless they, you know, swallowed their whatever massive fucking dick cheese they were eating before for last chapter, and they realized that, you know what, no, the dynamic between Metal Bat and Garo is awesome, and we're just jealous that it wasn't in the webcomic to begin with. Maybe that's why they're butthurt. Maybe they don't like that the webcomic, because one thing I've noticed, people hyping up Black Sperm like crazy. He did shit. Okay? Black Sperm was the biggest disappointment I've ever seen hyped up in my life. Number 2, and you could argue, oh, well, the manga did him dirty. It's like, well, you know, the webcomic's impossible to read. So, but then you have the idea of, what was the other thing? Not just Black Sperm, but like, people were like, Monster King Orochi and stuff, and that didn't happen. That was in the webcomic, and this is so good, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, fine, dandy, but I think for the first time, we've had an honest, positive change, and webcomic readers don't like it. Because it's easy for someone to sit back with the source material and go like, for example, let's use the book movie adaptation again. If a movie thing doesn't make sense, and people go, yeah, I don't really like the story because that whole plot line there was ridiculous, you can go, hold on a minute there, young sir. Let me learn you. In the book, that in fact never happened. And it was explained in page 167 in chapter 17 of the book, of the fourth book, and here's how it went down. So does that make more sense to you? See, people will defend it when it's bad. You know what I mean? Like if something happens against it and people don't like it, then people are like, well, whatever. Like it didn't happen in the book, so it doesn't matter if it was bad in the movie. But what about the reverse? What if people who watch the movie like something that's not in the book and they think it's better after hearing the book version? How butthurt do the book people get? You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that was sort of part of it. Maybe not everybody, and maybe I'm talking out my ass. But I feel like this entire community, which has been toxic to other communities and non-One Punch Man fans, but generally has all been on the same page. From what I've read, the One Punch Man community outside of power scaling has been a consistent, Murata can do no wrong, suck off one's dick, the greatest thing ever to ever happen in manga history is One Punch Man level community. And this is the first time since I've been sort of active in the community for the last few years that I ever saw such a divide, you know? I've never seen it. So it's weird to me, you know what I mean? It's very strange. So I can't think of any other reason other than the whole book purist versus moviegoer reaction. A moviegoer thinking that the movie actually did something better than the book, and the book people getting butthurt about that. I feel like that was the last chapter. I feel like that's why webcomic fans were pissed. If there's another explanation, guys, please let me know. But I can't think of anything else, because if something improves on something, why wouldn't you like it? You know? August says, I have seen people who used to shit on Metalbat now praise him and putting him in top 3. It really is a stupid 180. See, there's another problem. You have those people. Oh, I always liked Metalbat. No, you didn't. You weren't there with me when I was saying Black Sperm shit, Tatsumaki sucks, Metalbat's awesome. You weren't there with me when I was saying, you know what I mean? So, here's another thing. All those Tatsumaki fans will go fucking away. They will run and hide under their hills if some really terrible character shit happened with Tatsumaki. Everyone will say, oh yeah, stupid. Everyone will use the same insults to say, fucking lolly bitch, overpowered bitch, oh bitch. Everyone will do that. Meanwhile, they were hyping her up for fucking years. They had her as your profile picture. You called yourself Tatsumaki fan 101, 1000, And like, where are those people when shit goes down that people don't like, It is funny. That's the culture of it, the nature of it, I guess. But I do agree, it's crazy. Cigar said Metalbat wasn't even in this part of the webcomic. I understand. That's what I've come to understand. And it's really cool seeing him. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I don't get the shock. Like, this arc, from all intents and purposes, has done absolutely almost nothing the same as the webcomic, from what I understand. Especially since the main villain was a manga-only fucking character. What were the webcomic fans thinking? Did they think it was going to, okay, we're going to kill Orochi and then everything's going to go exactly the same? Like, where's your evidence for that happening, by the way? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that the hate for the last chapter solely comes from webcomic purists that are butthurt, that people are actually enjoying differences that are better than the webcomic, and they don't like that. Because nobody likes... Book purists don't like to hear it, right? They don't like to hear that a movie did themselves better than the book, you know. So maybe it's that. I don't know. And as I said, that's totally hypocritical of me because I've done it in the past. I've done it on streams. I've done it in videos, and I'll probably continue to do it 5 minutes from now. Right? So, you know, it's one of those things where you just have to learn and grow. And I hope I do it less and less as I've understood that that's what's happening, you know. But I think people also need to grow up. I think people need to appreciate things for what they are. And like back in the day, I don't know what to tell people, but like it's like, why aren't you happy? Like, you are getting more of what you love. You understand, when I was growing up, you got one Spider-Man. There were no movies. You got one Batman. You know? You got one, I don't know, a Pokemon. You know, you got one, like, you got one baseball. Like, everything was just one, and that's what you had. You know? Now, we get variations of everything. You get a TV show, you get a comic book, you get a manga, you get an anime, you get a movie, then you get a live action series. And I'm not saying they're all necessarily good. Like, I didn't really care for the Death Note live action series or the Full Metal Alchemist or anything like that. And maybe the One Piece one will be good and break that tradition. Maybe it'll be trash. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is that when I was growing up, you were lucky to get one adaptation of something. Having the 90s cartoons of comic books was fucking phenomenal. And granted, they were all done perfectly, 10 out of 10 series. But we were thrilled and overjoyed to have even that option. We got to see animated, like, the idea of a live-action Spider-Man was a pipe dream when I was a kid, you know? So I don't get why people are complaining now. You got your web comic, then you get your manga, then you get your anime. I'm sure there's a One Punch Man movie in the works, you know? Like, you're getting greedy. You got everything on your plate. You're not just being fed Spam and corn on the side. You're getting your turkey, your mashed potatoes, your gravy, your cranberry sauce, your stuffing, your squash. You're getting the whole fucking entree. You're getting a turkey dinner with all the fixins. You know, back in my day, you were lucky to get mashed potatoes and ground beef on the same plate. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what people are complaining about. That makes sense. But anyway, that's enough of my ranting. I think I ranted. I think I've hurt the webcomic community enough for 2 streams in a row. So I probably won't bring it up next stream because that's not fair. It's not fun to beat a dead horse after so long. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, I just will say I love this chapter. I think this chapter was great. I don't know why I didn't know it was out. That was weird. So last minute stream. It'll probably do better in the VOD because there wasn't a lot of people in here. But I do appreciate the people who were in here. August, Sun Eater, Skin, Cigar, MC Dude, and AJ. I appreciate you all for showing up, making the chat look like, you know, because I have this whole section. This is what sucks. When you do a stream, if nobody shows up for like, and you do like an hour stream like this one's going to be, you do an hour stream and like you can see the top of the stream by the time the stream's over. It's sort of like, why did I have this whole section of the screen for a chat that's like not here? You know, it's sort of like, you know, it's a little cringe. It's a little like, oh man, I'm so unpopular. You know what I mean? So it's I always appreciate when people jump in for these last minute streams and stuff. So thank you very much. Even if the VOD does better later or whatever, I do appreciate y'all for jumping in and stuff. You know, for the chat alone. It's not so much the views during it, it's the chat at the time that I really do appreciate that the most. So thank you very much to everyone, as I said. And I think I already mentioned everyone. Cigar, August, Skin, AJ, MC Dude, Sun Eater. I think I got everybody there. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction and the stream. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, don't forget the fourth and most important thing is to drink responsibly. Key word. If you're going to drink, do it responsibly. Don't be a dickhead. And we'll see you guys back here next time. I think that's it. Oh yeah, trying to get to 800 subs by the end of March. Let's get it done. I'm asking for like 40 fucking people. 40 more people sub, roughly. I think it's even less than that. I'm asking for like 38 people. 38 people or something like that. They sub boom, I'm at 800. And it's the middle of February. I'm giving you guys a month and a half. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get me to 800. Then we'll work on that 900 goal because we'll do a 9-hour stream at the 900 goal. That'll be a lot of fun. So, anyways, hope everybody enjoyed. See you back here next time. Bye-bye.